Good evening, and welcome to my Fnaf tier list. It's about time the Fnaf master really shows you which ones are the best games, you know? So, let's start off with Fnaf 1. Oh, we first got our tiers. We got, S.A., Bo, Boo Boo, Boo, Boo Boobs, Boobs. We got A, Boo Boobs, C, and then Dick. And then we also got Poo Poo Stinky. So Poo Poo Stinky is the absolute worst, okay? So, Five Nights at Freddy's 1. I really like Five Nights at Freddy's 1. I think it's like the baseline, I think, for FNAF games. It's not, like, really bad, but it's pretty good. Like, it's not the best FNAF game. I think I'll put it at a Boo Boops. There are the tiers. And then we have the last tier. Alright. You already know where this goes. Fucking everything about FNAF 2 slaps. Prove me wrong. Like, just prove me wrong. The trailer, the game itself, the new cast of characters, everything in FNAF 2 is so much better. Is so much fucking better. Like, in the lore, too. Like, the lore introduced Purple Guy, too. Did you know that? FNAF 2 is the debut of Purple Guy. In FNAF 1, we only had, like, the information of, oh, some guy killed 5 kids. So FNAF 2 is really the introduction to, like, Purple Guy. And the color purple in general. Like, for Five Nights at Freddy's games. So, yeah. And now here's FNAF 3. Oh, boy. FNAF 3 is controversial because as the game, it's shit. Like, Lord have mercy. Like, Springtrap's, I can do Springtrap's jump scare right now. This is his jump scare. And that's it. That is literally his jump scare. He just lunges at you. So, and the reason why this blows cock is because Scott wanted more lore heavy in the third game. And, well, he did do lore, because the lore in the third game is really good. Like, I really like the lore of the third game. I think it has some of the best lore. But, like, yeah, he just focused on the lore, and then the gameplay plummeted. Like, I wouldn't say FNAF 3 is Poo Poo Stinky, though. I think I'm gonna give it a... I'm gonna give it Cunt. I think I'm gonna give it Cunt. Cunt is like, it's there. It's not, like, bad. This is like, oh, it's very close to being Poo Poo Stinky, and then that's Poo Poo Stinky, of course, is Poo Poo Stinky. Ooh, FNAF 4. Dude, FNAF 4 has some of the best teasers for any of the FNAF games. Like, 4 was amazing, and the trailer was really fucking good. I'm just looking back at the game. Like, the funny thing about this game is Scott was literally like, oh, you want a scary game? I'll fucking give you a scary game. And then he pumps out this shit. Everything about FNAF 4... you know what? We're gonna do that. I'm gonna give FNAF 4 S for sexy. It is the #1 sexy. I might say controversial about this, but I think FNAF 4 is better than FNAF 2. I'm gonna be fucking honest with you. I ain't gonna fuck with you. I think that's my honest opinion. That's my honest opinion. I think FNAF 4 is better than FNAF 2. Like, alright. So, you can all hate me in the comments for that, but we're moving on to FNAF World. The FNAF World teasers were also really good, but it was unexpected. Like, after FNAF 4, Scott had, like, this thank you photo, and he showed it to everybody, and, like, have it on his website. And, like, every day the animatronics that were in that photo would change to something cute. And I remember one time I got grounded and, like, I couldn't go on my family computer. And I would literally sneak downstairs to look at scottgames.com and see what the teasers were for FNAF World. Or, at the time, it wasn't FNAF World. It was just what the fuck is happening to them. And then it was revealed as FNAF World, and then it came out. I think this is gonna be our first dick, because like it's just like a, I don't know really how to describe it. I mean, even as a lore game, it's not that good. The only like lore that was really like a big reveal was an update 2 when they revealed like baby from sister location coming in. But like, yeah, I mean, besides that, I mean, I don't really think. By the way, update 2 slapped. But yeah, base FNAF world, I just give a. It's not that good. I'm gonna be real with you. But I like FNAF World. I like the idea. I like the style of it. I played it a couple times. It's pretty good. But it's just gotta be one of the worst FNAF games. Alright. Sister Location. Sister Location was cool because this is where they first did voice acting. And it was badass. So, they did voice acting for the first time. They also did free roaming. I didn't really like the teasers for this because it was kind of confusing. I mean, like the baby one, the baby one was, it was all right, and then the Ennard one came out. It was weird. I'm so glad though Scott added custom night to this because it made it so much better. So, I think I'm gonna give it a boo boops because I can't really think of anywhere else to put it. I mean, I don't think it's asshole tier. And I don't think it's down bad to go to cunt. Or you don't really have to be down bad. But it was a good game. But yeah, so I think Bob Boo Boops, perfect place. Pizzeria Sim, very unexpected. Scott teased this and just said it was a pizzeria simulator. Like a simulation game where you like a tycoon. There you go. And that's all he said. He didn't say anything else. And then out of fucking nowhere, day one, turns out this motherfucker was working on FNAF 6. Like, shit was fucking insane. And this is a pretty good game. Like, I think this would be our first asshole. But here's the only thing I have. Like, I have a few beef with it. But I have one beef with it, actually. I hate the new Springtrap design, man. Like, let me show you what was the fucking, it was Scrap Trap. I gotta show you this shit. Is now the reason why it looks like this, by the way. So Scott's not very good at drawing humans, and there's supposed to be a human in this. It just doesn't look good at all. Like, look at this is like it without the animatronic parts. That is not a human. That is not human. And it's supposed to be human. Like, I feel like they could have went with such a better design. Like, there is one design. It's a fan-made design, but I feel like it would have fit perfectly for like a withered Springtrap. Hang on. Hang on. Okay, it's not Nightmare Springtrap fan design, it's a withered Springtrap design. I can't find the original one, but this one's pretty cool too. See how his face is exposed? I feel like if you just damaged up the Springtrap bottle, like the OG Springtrap bottle, that would have been your official withered Springtrap. Anyways, I'm getting distracted. So, Pizzeria Simulator is asshole tier. Ultimate Custom Night. I think Ultimate Custom Night has the perfect ending. Like, FNAF should have ended, like, completely. No more FNAF games ever after Ultimate Custom Night. I feel like it just had such a perfect ending. For those of you who don't know, William Afton, after Pizzeria Simulator, actually dies. Like, he actually is dead. GG. And what happens is his body goes to Purgatory. And the Purgatory is ran basically like by Golden Freddy, the first child. Or actually, no, Golden Freddy wasn't the first child, it was the puppet. So the first child that was actually killed, um, and was haunting him, and basically making all the animatronics that we know over the years fucking go at him in like 50-20 mode. So William Afton is like cursed to like defend off these animatronics and die over and over and over and over and over again until eventually he's ready to go to heaven or hell. Like, it's just so fucking, it's a great ending. It's a great ending. And just for the ending, I'm gonna have to give it an asshole tier. I wouldn't give it an S, but I will give it an asshole tier. Now this is where FNAF sort of falls off. FNAF VR. Now, here's the thing. As a game, I love it. I mean, we FNAF fans have always wanted a FNAF in VR. And people have made tons of fan games of like, what if FNAF is in VR? And then, years later, they make an official VR FNAF game that we always wanted. And it's pretty much that, VR FNAF, with a little bit of minigames. And it's fucking awesome, I love it. But as a lore game, though, so, remember when I said William Afton was in purgatory and that was basically the end of all FNAF? Yeah, I remember when that was the true ending too. Turns out, William Afton uploaded his brain to this thing, this VR headset, into a game because somebody made a game about the events in Five Nights at Freddy's, so William Afton is haunting it. And so William Afton haunts it and curses whoever gets in it. That is the lore. Scott, you be falling off, man. If you approved that shit, dude, what the fuck are you doing? Alright. You know what? I want to give a poo-poo stinky. I want to give a poo-poo stinky. I'm gonna say it that, but it's very close. Very close to poo-poo stinky. This is the FNAF phone game. I played this. This isn't a lore game. This is like, this is just like a fun for fun game, so that's a bonus. I played it. It was kind of boring. So how the game is, it's like Pokemon Go, but if the Pokemon came to you. So animatronics would come to you, and you would have to use like your phone. Let me use my phone for example. You would have to like use your phone and go around, and then be like, "Oh, I see Freddy," and you gotta like time it perfectly to get him. Like Plush Traps game in FNAF 4, you gotta like time it out perfectly to get him, and then you get that animatronic, and then it adds to your collection. I only played a little bit of it, so I cannot judge. But if I had to guess, it'd probably be Dick. Okay. FNAF Security Breach. This game, here's the thing. I don't consider this a real FNAF game. The lore is whack. The game itself, like, we've always imagined having free roaming FNAF, but we didn't want that, you know? Like, you know how you say, like, oh yeah, man, I wish I had the biggest dick of a century. But in reality, you don't want that. Because, you know, that's a huge ass dick. Like, you gotta drag that shit around. So, you say that to be funny. Like, man, I wish I had the biggest dick. But you don't actually want that. So, same thing with this. People were like, man, I wish I had free roaming FNAF, but we don't actually want that shit. And then it comes out officially, and it's all out of whack. I'm gonna be honest here. I do not like FNAF Security Breach. I think it's poo-poo stinky. The lore is just whack. The game, like, Freddy is a good guy now. I don't know why the fuck that is. And the free roaming's just whack. Everything's just whack about the game, and I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan, honestly. So I don't know why the fuck these are here. This is not even a Five Nights at Freddy's game. This is a fan game. And this is just a troll game. Like Freddy in Space. It originated from FNAF World, but like, it's a troll game. Like, these are, I wanted these, the core games. So yeah, this is the tier list, ladies and gentlemen, by the master himself. So yeah. that's about it, ladies and gentlemen. Bye-bye. Alright. Finally. Now that's over. Alright. Show me something good. Oh, fuck, I'm still...